But the challenges that are there, it's about endurance, and it's about staying in the truth of that world and living in that as honestly as you can, you know?
Cuando la alarma suena, sabemos que un sinfín de emociones vienen en camino.
Tell us how is the experience working in series like Chicago Fire and to be a star for all the people who likes the show.
First of all, thank you, man. I really appreciate the opportunity to talk to you today. I was just in Mexico not that long ago, Mexico City, back in November, and I had a really fun time there. My experience, I mean, it varies day to day, right? Because I spend so much of my time on the set. So, you know, it depends day to day, but for the most part, for me, I have a lot of gratitude to be where I am and in the position that I'm in. I feel a certain amount of responsibility to my community, and to also serve, you know, just what my voice is in this world. And the writers do a really, really fantastic job with all of our characters. And, you know, it's an honor to get to play in the world that they've built.
You are involved in write your character to give something from yourself to a character.
I mean, I think my biggest involvement in shaping the trajectory of my character is the work that I do as an actor for my character, the ways in which I show up and honor the words that are on the page from our writer's room, but also to deliver the dialogue or the scenes or the moments in a way that feels authentic to myself / my character. You know, within that, I think collaboration is born. When folks show up and do the best job that they can, I think we begin to understand that we all care about the character and we care about the story. And so naturally conversations arise about what's next for the character out of that. I'm not a writer on the show, so I can't take credit for any of that, but I will say that working with the lovely folks in our writers' room, it can prove to be a collaborative experience. When you show up for your character and you show up for them, they're definitely willing to listen to your ideas and your thoughts, because again, I live in the character. So if anybody knows, it's me and it's them. So we come together and we make something special.
How is the challenge to you as an actor to be in a series like that and compared to being in a theater has in Hamlet, as an example? How is the challenge to you as an actor?
It's actually, what's really interesting is that when I was doing Hamlet, it's a show about, because I was Hamlet, it's about your endurance. It can come down to that quite quickly, you know, because it's a long show, and you know, he has all the words and all the speeches and everything, all the thought processes, and that show for me was a lot about endurance. And then at the same time that I was doing that show, I stepped onto set for Chicago Fire for the first time, and my understanding of the word endurance expanded exponentially, because the work to make our show authentic and believable and exciting can be physically incredibly demanding, and sometimes a little grueling to get the product out as we're moving and moving and moving. On the back end of that, what's really wonderful is the sense of accomplishment when we get to see the episodes air. It's really special because time and time again, our cast and our crew turns out a great show and a great story, you know. But the challenges that are there, it's about endurance, and it's about staying in the truth of that world and living in that as honestly as you can, you know. And it's a wonderful challenge because it's a great deal of fun. Hello, everyone watching this right now or listening to it. I'm Daniel Kyri. I play Darren Ritter on the show Chicago Fire. If you are not watching this show, what are you doing? I'm kidding. If you aren't, come on over, check us out. You're going to have a great time.
Don't want to drink here anyway.